What if the moment your dog stretches in front of you is actually one of the most honest things they've ever said to you? Not a trick, not a habit, a message. Most dog owners see it and think nothing of it. They smile, maybe scratch their dog behind the ears, and move on with their day. But what's actually happening in that moment is far more profound than you'd ever expect. And once you understand it, truly understand it, you'll never look at your dog the same way again. Picture this. You walk through the front door after a long day. Your dog hears the lock turn. They're already at the door before you even step inside. And then, right there in front of you, they drop into that big, slow, full-body stretch. Front paws extended, back arched, eyes half closed. You've seen it 100 times. But here's what nobody tells you about that moment. That stretch isn't about muscles. It isn't about tiredness. And it definitely isn't random. Your dog chose to do that. In front of you. And that distinction matters more than most people realize. In dog behavior, there's a gesture called a greeting stretch. Animal behaviorists have studied it for decades, and what they've found is quietly extraordinary. When a dog performs a full-body stretch the moment they see you, not before you arrived, not after you've been home for an hour, but right when they see you, it's a form of emotional communication. Dogs have what's called a social stretch reflex. It's triggered not by physical need, but by emotional recognition. Think about what that means. Your dog's body is literally responding to you, not to the room, not to the smell of food, not to a noise outside, to you. Their nervous system lights up, their muscles release, and that stretch, that long, vulnerable, full-body expression, is their way of saying something they have no words for. But what exactly are they saying? That's where things get fascinating. There's a concept in animal psychology called appeasement signaling. It sounds clinical, but the emotional truth behind it is anything but. When a dog feels safe, genuinely, deeply safe, their body opens up. They make themselves vulnerable. They expose their chest, their belly, their softest parts. And a full stretch? That's an act of complete vulnerability. In the wild, no animal exposes themselves like that unless they feel absolutely certain no threat is coming. It's one of the most instinctually guarded positions a creature can take, and your dog does it. The second they see your face. Let that sit for a moment. In the presence of you, and maybe only you, their entire body unclenches. Every muscle that was braced, waiting, holding, releases. You are the reason their body relaxes. You are the reason they feel safe enough to be completely unguarded. Most people spend their whole lives searching for a relationship that makes them feel that safe. Your dog found it. In you. But here's what makes this even more emotional. Think about what happened before you walked through that door. While you were at work, running errands, living your life, your dog was waiting. Not in the distracted way we wait for a text message, not in the passive way we wait for a show to start. They were watching, listening. Every sound that might be your footsteps, every engine that might be your car, every shift of light under the door. Dogs don't have clocks. They don't know what an hour feels like versus 6 hours. Time, for them, is measured in one thing, the presence or absence of you. And when you finally come back, when the person they've been holding their whole world together waiting for finally walks through the door, their body does something automatic. It lets go. That stretch is the physical sound of relief. It's the exhale after holding their breath all day. And they do it for you. Not in an empty room. Not when they think no one's watching. When you're watching. Because some part of them wants you to see it. Now here's something most dog owners never think about. And it changes everything. Not all stretches are the same. When your dog wakes up and stretches in the morning, that's a physical reset. Muscles loosening, blood flowing, the body shaking off sleep. But when your dog stretches at you, when they make eye contact, when they orient their body toward you, when the stretch happens in the specific moment of seeing you. That is something else entirely. Animal behaviorists call this a play-bow variant. It's related to the classic play-bow, that front paws down, rear in the air position dogs use to invite play, but with a crucial difference. A play-bow says, "Let's do something together." A greeting stretch says, "I'm so glad you're here. Watch carefully next time. Notice where your dog's eyes go. Notice whether their tail is moving. Notice whether they come toward you after the stretch or simply hold the position, reading you. Because what you'll see is a dog that isn't just stretching their body, they're reaching toward you. There's something that researchers discovered when studying dogs separated from their owners for different lengths of time. Dogs don't just recognize when you've been gone long. They respond differently to whether you've been gone 20 minutes or 2 hours. Their heart rate changes. Their cortisol levels shift. Their behavior at the door is measurably different. And when you come back after a longer absence, when the relief is real and physical and overwhelming, the greeting stretch becomes something almost impossible to watch without feeling something deep in your chest. Because here's the truth that nobody says out loud. Your dog doesn't know what a job is. They don't understand traffic or meetings or grocery runs. All they know is that their whole world walked out the door, and they didn't know if that world was coming back. Every time you leave, there's a part of your dog that faces that uncertainty alone. And every time you come home, every single time, they choose to greet you with openness, with joy, with a full-body expression of relief and love. No resentment, no cold shoulder, no punishment for being gone, just that stretch, that exhale, that quiet, wordless, "You came back. You always come back." If that doesn't say everything about who your dog is, nothing will, and once you start paying attention, you'll notice it isn't just at the door. Maybe your dog stretches when you sit down on the couch and they come to join you. That's not coincidence. That's them settling into your proximity, releasing the low-level alertness they carry whenever you're out of sight. Maybe they do it when you call their name from across the room. You called, they looked up, and before they even move, stretch. That's anticipation and joy moving through their body at the same time. Maybe they do it when you've been quiet and still for a while and you finally make eye contact. A long, slow stretch that seems to say, "I've been watching you. I'm here. I see you." Your dog has been sending you these little messages every single day, and now you know how to read them. Here's what all of this really means. The stretch isn't just a behavior. It isn't just a quirk or a reflex or a thing dogs do. It's a window into the way your dog experiences you, not as someone who feeds them or walks them or gives commands, but as the emotional center of their entire world. You are their safe place, their regulation, their reason to exhale. And in a world where your dog cannot tell you that in words, cannot write it down, cannot leave you a note, they found another way. They show you in the morning when you wake up. They show you at the door when you come home. They show you in the quiet moments when you weren't even paying attention. They've been showing you this whole time. The next time your dog stretches when they see you, pause. Don't rush past it. Don't glance down and keep moving. Really look at them. Look at those outstretched paws, that open chest, that face turned up toward yours. That is a creature who feels so completely safe with you that their entire body surrenders in your presence. That is trust made physical. That is love without a single word. There are people who spend entire lifetimes hoping someone will look at them the way your dog looks at you in that moment. And your dog gives it to you every single day. For free, without conditions, without keeping score. Just because you walked through the door. If your dog is near you right now, go ahead and look at them. Just look. And if they stretch, even a little, know what it means. They're not just loosening their muscles. They're telling you something they've been trying to say since the moment they met you. You are my safe place, and I would wait all day, every day, just to feel this again. Dogs may not speak our language, but they spend every single day learning how to be understood. Maybe it's time we started paying closer attention. Drop your dog's name in the comments. Tell me, do they do this when you come home? I want to hear about them. And if this made you think of your dog differently, share it with someone who loves theirs just as much.